Hi guys, and welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. Today we're discussing Uber and Lyft. Uber's been in the news recently regarding its takeover approach with Grubhub. And then today it went to the SEC to get permission for $750 million worth of loan notes. Now, even more news, California, it appears that California's Attorney General is suing Uber and Lyft for their treatment of workers, because, as I said in the last video, they don't class them as workers, they class them as contractors, which then means during all this period when they're told to stay at home, they don't have unemployment insurance, which means they cannot claim unemployment. It also means that Uber are not being classed as responsible for them, neither are Lyft. And so in order to get this rectified and make them own up to their responsibilities, I remember last year a court in another country deemed them as workers, not contractors. So if a court in California deems them the same, it will open up a whole amount of floodgates with different people, different countries doing the same. And the amount of money it could cost Uber and Lyft if they lose. I mean, remember, they were also facing other lawsuits in America as well for the way the passengers' safety are not being protected. And spoke about how my own safety wasn't protected or taken seriously when an Uber driver ran over my foot. And that case is still ongoing. Uber refused to give any details to my solicitor, despite saying they would. And that is the way they operate. They try to wipe their hands of everything by saying they're contractors, not drivers. We only provide the platform. But when they take 30% of the earnings, they're more than just a platform provider, and the drivers are more than just independent contractors, and they have a responsibility, and the Attorney General believes that as well. So I'll be watching this closely. That's why I sold my Uber stock a few weeks ago and went into Grubhub. And whether Uber takes them over or not, I still think Grubhub worth it. You've got to remember, I also announced on this channel a week ago how Uber also had to pay Apple $72 million worth of shares because an Uber executive who used to work at Apple, had to pay Google, not Apple, had to pay Google $72 million worth of shares because an Uber executive who worked at Google stole some of their secrets to the autonomous driving program, and they were forced to stop using the program and pay the shares. So this year has been a terrible year for them all around. I think if they buy Grubhub now, they could make the case that, well, they've got all the Grubhub's employees and all this as well. If they do that, they'll go under. There's so many things they can do, and then they just set up a new company and sell the software off to this new company. But we all know how it works. But this is really going to cut into Uber's bottom line if the Attorney General is successful. Personally, I hope he is, because I think Uber has been riding a 0 hours contract line for a long while, and I think 0 hours contracts are a terrible blight on society, and I don't think it benefits anyone, and I don't believe anyone when they say they do. Now, you can see here, Lyft went down from Lyft went down $2. It actually went down when the news broke out, almost $3, but it kind of strengthened again. And with Uber, you can see, well, it was 32.5. It went all the way down to 30, almost 31, and it stayed 31.82. Now, personally, I think it's overpriced for the news, and I think a lot of people haven't heard the news. I think if you found this informative, please hit the like button, get the video out to as many people as possible, so those that are holding Uber shares know what they're holding. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Next up, an Amazon takeover. I'll speak to you soon.